Hi everyone, Mr. Lee here. In this video, I'm just going to do a brief look at the lab that you are doing for this asynchronous activity. Alright, let's start. So the first thing I want to point out is that we are using centimeters down here. However, we don't want to use centimeters when we look at our data chart. We always want to use meters, so you will have to convert. Okay, we want it so that we have no friction. All right, and the other thing that we want to do is we want to choose one of these speeds. Okay, low, medium, or high. I'm just going to choose medium because it's in the middle. Notice here that the cart has a mass of 1 kilograms, and I can add objects to this cart. Okay, I could do a combination. All right, so I have a book on there. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the program, and the object goes, and we have here a speedometer. And what we really want is this data. Okay, this data is what's important. All right, now this data is in centimeters per second. We don't want that. So what you're going to do is you're going to click Export Data, right? And then you should get a little file. You can open up the file and you can put it into Google Slides just by copy and pasting. Now, if that doesn't work for you, it's a-okay, right? Because you can just write this data down. There's only 10 data points, so that shouldn't be that much. The other thing is I want you to look here. So here they have a bar graph. We never, ever, ever want to represent our data as a bar graph. What we want is a line graph. Now, this is a good indicator of what the graph should look like. But if you change your data from centimeters per second to meters per second, the information here will change. So once you export your data to the Google Docs or slides or whatever you're using, make sure you also create a new graph. The good thing is that they did put in all parts of a good graph, such as the title. We always wanted in the y-axis versus x-axis format. They gave us the units, which is one of the most important things. Okay. Now, in order to reset it, just this button right down here, you can reset this, and then go back here, and you could add more objects, run it. Right. Now, the last thing that I want to point out to you, once this, there we go, it finished its trial run, is that this is not a acceleration versus mass graph, or a mass versus acceleration graph, or force versus acceleration. You notice that there is no force involved at all. However, with a speed versus time graph, or our velocity versus time graph, you should be able to find the missing variable that allows you to find the force. Okay, and this is back from the kinematics unit. So if we know F is equal to ma, we have the mass up here. Okay, we're looking for the force. So that's down here, right? We want to know what these numbers actually represent. And therefore, somewhere in here, we have the acceleration. Okay, so give this a try. Work on it, and yeah, just do your best. Now, after you complete your data and you graph it, all that, you'll notice that here at the bottom here, we have the assessment questions. Okay, so answer this, and if you answer it, I get to see how well you do. All right, good luck, and bye-bye.